Hey guys! Today I'm going to be doing a Q&A about my high school experience, and I thought that this video would be perfect to film right now because I am fresh out of high school. I graduated on May 31st and I graduated with a 4.0476 GPA and I know it's a bunch of like numbers, but that was my overall GPA from all majors of high school, and I also graduated number 12 out of 535 students. So since I was always on top of my grades and schoolwork and I was also involved in cheer, I thought that I would give you guys some advice about high school and talk about how my experience went. And I asked you guys on Instagram and Twitter to ask me some questions regarding my high school experience and anything about high school. So I'm going to be taking those questions that you guys asked me and answering them right now in this video. The first question is, would you do high school all over again? No, I wouldn't do high school all over again, even though my high school years were fun and amazing and cool, but I probably wouldn't do it all over again because I'm like relieved that I got it over with, you know, now I can start the next chapter in my life. But I would probably want to like relive some of the moments in high school, like prom and meeting my boyfriend Jonathan. The first time we met was in high school at lunch, and that was like, it's just so funny to think about. And cheering at football games and cheer competitions, nationals, winning nationals with cheer. I would probably just want to do like those moments over again, like the fun moments, but I wouldn't want to redo like my whole high school experience over again because I'm pretty satisfied with how it went. What do you miss the most about being in high school? I miss being in cheer the most. For those of you guys who don't know, I was a cheerleader in high school and I was a cheerleader all 4 years of high school. I loved cheer so much, and that's what I'm gonna miss most about high school because cheer was honestly the best part of high school. What was your best moment during high school? The best thing that probably happened to me in high school was meeting my boyfriend Jonathan, as cheesy as that sounds. Jonathan and I are 2 years and 8 months right now, and we met my sophomore year in high school, so that was probably the best thing that happened to me in high school. But like the best moment that happened to me was probably winning nationals with my cheer team in Las Vegas. And nationals is basically just this huge cheer competition where cheerleading teams from all around the US come and compete for that national title. I was lucky enough to be a national champion twice, so I got to run on stage with my team like 2 times at nationals because we won first place, and that was probably like the best moment in high school because it's just so like all your hard work paid off, and oh, it's just like the best feeling ever. How did you keep a balance between your schoolwork and your social life? Okay, this is an important question. I would say just to focus on your schoolwork during the week, and then like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, like social life. Sometimes you have to sacrifice your social life to put work into your schoolwork. How did you keep on top of the exams and assignments? Love your videos. Thank you so much. I would just always do my homework. I always turn in my work. Like no matter what, even if it's a super hard assignment, I just get through it and I finish it. You just have to get all of your assignments done. That's how I stay on top of everything. Just getting it done. Just do it. That way you feel better about yourself and grades will go up and you'll get good grades. And if you stay on top of your assignments, then that will show through your test grades. What is one thing you would change about your experience? One thing I'd probably change about my high school experience is to just put myself more out there. I'm a shy person at first. That's like really hard for me to just go up to people and be like, hey, I'm not like outgoing at first. So I would probably change that one thing about my experience just to like make more friends. But don't get me wrong, like I love my best friends that I have made in high school, but I wish that I like knew more people, you know, just to put myself more out there and not be as shy. What is the most important thing that you learned, academic or otherwise? The most important thing that I learned in high school is to just do you, because at the end of the day, all that matters is if you're happy with yourself, and if you're happy with yourself, then who cares what other people think of you. So just do you and don't mind other people. Okay, this next question, I've been getting so many questions about this, and it's what college will you be attending? I don't really want to say what college I'm going to just for privacy reasons, you know. I just want to keep myself safe. I hope you guys understand, but I am going to college in California. What was the best things in high school? Football games are super fun. I cheered at every single football game during high school, and football games are so fun. Also, dances in high school are fun. Prom, oh gosh, I just love prom so much. And if you guys haven't already checked out my prom videos, I went to prom 3 times in high school. All 3 times were with Jonathan. I vlogged my prom experiences all 3 years. So I'll leave all those prom videos down below if you guys want to go check them out. Another one of the best things in high school was cheer, definitely. I got to go to cheer camps, cheer at football games, do cheer competitions. I met my 2 best friends, Natalie and Raylene, in cheer. So shout out to you guys if you're watching this. And I also met some of my other very, very close friends in cheer as well. And the last best thing in high school was meeting my boyfriend, Jonathan, as I already said, and just hanging out with him in high school. How do you make more friends in high school, and how do you deal with stress and staying on top of your work? If you want to make more friends in high school, I would say to join a club or a sport, because that's how I found my best friend, by joining. Whoa! What the heck? My camera just like tilted over. Okay, sorry, my camera like shifted over, so I had to reposition it so it might look different in the background. But continuing on with the questions. Yeah, to make more friends in high school, just join a club or a sport and try not to be too shy. Like, I know I'm shy, so I wish I was like more outgoing at first. So try to just like put yourself out there. How do you deal with stress and staying on top of your work? Stress is a really hard thing to cope with. Obviously, everyone gets stressed out. When you're stressed out, you just have to think like, it's not the end of the world, I'm gonna get through this. Just try to breathe, and if you're stressed out about something, just try to put that away for the moment and just calm down and get back to it later. Like if you're stressed about a homework problem or something, just go get a snack, take like a 30-minute break, and then come back to it. And I already talked about how staying on top of your work, you just really need to just stay focused, stay dedicated, and if you put effort into your assignments and you get them done, then you'll basically just be staying on top of your work that way. This question is worded weird, I think, but I'm just gonna say it how it was commented on my Instagram post. It says, what are the 3 best advice you could give to a freshman? Stay on top of your schoolwork, get involved in either a club or a sport or something in your school, just get involved, and to stay true to yourself. Like obviously you're gonna change throughout high school, but don't be someone who you don't want to be. Like, don't just be friends with this person because you want to be cool, or, you know, like, just stay true to yourself in high school. This girl commented, I'm nervous because I'm going to be going to high school and I will be a freshman, and I just wanted to know, is it hard to get into cheerleading because I want to be a cheerleader for the rest of my high school experience. So obviously it's going to be different at each school, like what the requirements are to make each cheer team, but if you guys want me to make a video on how to make the cheer team, then comment below to answer your question. It's definitely not easy to make the cheerleading team in high school, but it will require you to work hard for it. Like, you really have to want it. You have to work hard, and in my tryouts for cheerleading for high school, they made us condition so hard. Like, it's crazy because one of my cheer coaches is like an athletic trainer or whatever. Like, she does that for a living, and she does hardcore conditioning, and like after the first day, like a bunch of girls like drop out of the tryouts because they don't want to go through that anymore. So obviously you're gonna have to work hard to become a cheerleader, so it's not easy, but it's not the hardest thing ever. So don't worry about it too much, don't stress about it too much, just give it your all. What's your biggest advice to upcoming seniors? That would be to just cherish every memory, every single little memory it is. Like, if it's as big as like going to prom, or like as small as just like hanging out with your friends at lunch, just cherish every memory because it goes by so fast. Like, you don't even know. I feel like I just started my senior year yesterday and now I'm graduated. It's crazy. What kept you grounded and motivated you to stay focused and get good grades? Honestly, the fact that I wanted to go to college is what helped me stay motivated to get good grades, because obviously to get into a good college you're gonna have to get good grades and everything. Just thinking about my future and what I want in my future and my aspirations and what I want to be in the future and how I want my life to turn out is what helped keep keep me grounded and motivated and focused on my schoolwork, because you have to look forward to something in order to keep doing what you're doing, you know? Like, you have to be looking forward to, like, oh, I'm gonna graduate like in a year, like I have to like keep going, I can't give up, you know? Or like, oh, I see myself as like a doctor in 10 years, like I have to like stay on top of everything if I want to do that. So just thinking about my future really helped me to stay focused and like know what I wanted in school. How did you feel after graduating? Honestly, it's like such a weird feeling because it doesn't feel real. I was honestly really excited after I graduated, actually, so that's what I felt. I felt really excited after graduating because I'm seriously excited to like start a new chapter in my life. Were your AP classes really hard? It just depends what AP classes you take. My AP classes weren't too difficult, but I did have one AP class that was difficult for me, and that one AP class was AP Physics. Ugh, don't even get me started on AP Physics. So glad I got that over with. But I'm obviously gonna have to take physics again in college, so just try not to think about that. But yeah, it just depends what AP classes you take. I'm just gonna go through all the AP classes I took in high school and like say if they're hard or not, or like medium hard, you know. So my sophomore year, I took AP World History, and that wasn't too hard. It was like whatever. My junior year, I took AP US History, and that was a little bit harder than AP World History because my teacher like didn't really like give us notes. AP US History was a little bit harder than AP World History. And I also took AP Language and Literature. That one was kind of hard, but not too hard, but it wasn't easy. It was like medium hard. And I took AP Physics, which was hard. I hate physics with a passion. And then my senior year, I took AP Biology, which wasn't too hard. You just have to stay on top of your work. And then I took AP Calculus AB, and that was pretty up there in the difficult range. It wasn't like so difficult, but it wasn't easy either. That was my hardest math class I've ever taken, which was AP Calculus AB. But I passed it. I also took AP Literature and Composition this year, and that was like medium hard. Should you take hard classes senior year? It honestly just depends on the person, because colleges don't look at your senior year, not at all really. Colleges mostly focus on your sophomore and junior year, so it doesn't really matter if you take hard classes. Did you like high school or was it boring? I did like high school because I was involved in it. I was in cheer, and that kept me busy all the time. How do you take advantage of every moment and make memories for senior year? Try to like attend every event that's happening. Go to football games, go to basketball games, go to prom, go to homecoming, go to like winter formal or whatever that's called at your guys' school. Yeah, just go to like every event that you can, just to make memories and take advantage of every moment. Any advice on high school breakups? My boyfriend is going to college and I'm still in high school, and we aren't doing long distance. I've never had to go through a breakup before in my life, so I don't know if I will be giving good advice on this topic, but I kind of do want to like touch on this question because my boyfriend was also a year older than me, and I was still in high school when he went to college, but his college was only like 30 minutes away from my high school, so it wasn't like a big deal, and he still like lived at home and everything. So we lived literally like 7 minutes away from each other, so it wasn't like a big deal. But it sounds like your boyfriend is going to a farther away college, maybe in a different state or farther away from you in the state. So just try to think like everything happens for a reason. Maybe you'll meet some other boy this year and fall in love with him. One door closes, so another one could open. So just try not to think negative about it. Just maybe new and better opportunities will come your way. What was your favorite year in high school and why? By the way, I love your videos. Thank you so much. I would say my favorite year in high school was my junior year because I made a lot of new friends that year in cheer, and I had a lot of memorable moments during my junior year. And I think that year I was like, that whole entire school year I was together with my boyfriend, because when he asked me out my sophomore year, he asked me out in October, so it was like 2 months after school started. So my junior year, I got to experience the whole school year with Jonathan. That was the year I could drive, so obviously I was able to do more things. I made a lot of memories during my junior year, so that was probably my best year memory-wise. It was also my best year in high school, I would think, because that was the first year I won nationals with my cheerleading team in Vegas, and that was like the best experience ever, honestly. I was so happy. Like, I have a video. I'll insert it right now because it makes me so happy. You might want to turn your volume down, but this was a moment that they announced my cheerleading team as national champion, and it's like the happiest video ever. So yeah, that was the video. Pretty cool. I was literally so excited. Any advice for incoming juniors, particularly advice on what to do for a good college application? Okay, so junior year is probably the most crucial and important year for you if you're applying to colleges, because that's the year that colleges look at the most, because you just take a lot of, like, my junior year I took a lot of difficult classes. So some advice for incoming juniors is to just stay focused, stay dedicated to your schoolwork, and try not to stress out about things, because obviously you're gonna get stressed out about stuff, but just try to just calm down. And advice on what to do for a good college application, honestly, is to take AP classes and try to get an A in them, and also to volunteer a lot, because you have to put your volunteer hours on your college application, and you have to put what clubs and activities you've been involved in, and you also have to put like the awards you got in during high school. So yeah, just try to be more involved your junior year. Definitely get more involved. Even if you're like in one club, try to join a few others, or if you're in one sport, try to get into another sport as well on top of that. Do you enjoy having your boyfriend by your side? I'm assuming that you mean, like, did I enjoy having him by my side in high school? And the answer to that is yes. Honestly, when he was in high school with me, that was probably like the best times, because I don't know, it was just like nice to have a boyfriend with you. Go to school together, you guys could watch classes together, hang out on lunch and after school and whatever. But yes, I love having Jonathan by my side. Do you plan on doing meetups? Yes, I do want to do meetups, even though this is not really a question about high school, but I'll just answer it with this. But yeah, I do want to do meetups because I think it's so cool to like meet subscribers and everything in person. But comment below where to have a meetup in Southern California. People say junior year is the hardest. Is that true? Yes, that is definitely true. Junior year is your hardest year. What are your study tips for final exams? I'm the type of person who likes to cram everything in like the night before, and honestly, I think it helps me. It's different for everybody, but to really get a good study in before your final exam, I would just cram everything the night before your final, because it's like fresh in your memory, you know? Do you plan on continuing doing YouTube during college? I do plan on continuing doing YouTube during college, because YouTube is honestly like one of the best things that's ever happened to me. I love making videos. Ever since I was little, I loved making videos. Like, there's a bunch of home videos of me like acting and like singing and dancing, and I just love making videos. Like, I really do have a passion for making YouTube videos, so this is something that I really do want to continue during college and hopefully past college too. How did you balance your boyfriend, going out, cheer, and YouTube while maintaining a high GPA? So it was kind of hard to balance out all of that, because I mean, it kind of took a toll on my YouTube channel because I wasn't posting a lot, and basically every day I had cheerleading practice or something to do with cheer, so I was always like cheer, like everything, cheer is life. Life is cheer, eat, sleep, cheer, you know, that was me in high school. So it was really hard to kind of balance around cheer and around my schoolwork, because obviously I want to put my all in everything that I'm doing. So it's just really hard to find a balance, but I just think time will help you. Like, just getting settled with everything will help you find a balance between all those things. Was high school what you thought it was going to be like? Definitely not. I thought high school was gonna be like High School Musical, but girl, let me tell you, it's the complete opposite pretty much. Will you ever try and vlog more since you're out of high school? Yes, definitely. I've been posting more vlogs, if you can tell, on my channel, which I'm really excited about. I love vlogging, I love making videos. But yes, I will definitely vlog more now that I'm out of high school. What was the first day like? The first day of high school, my freshman year, was kind of scary. I didn't really know what to expect, but some seniors like showed me around, so kind of got familiar with the school. But yeah, your first day is obviously going to be scary. Just try not to be too scared. It's not that bad. How did you deal with insecurities during your 4 years of high school? So obviously everyone's gonna have insecurities. Like, nobody's perfect. You just have to think like, I'm not the only person dealing with this. Like, there's other people in the world who are dealing with the same situation I'm in or something. So just think that you're not the only one dealing with this, and just try to love yourself. That's the end of my Q&A of my high school experience. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful to you guys. And if you have any other questions about high school, please leave them down below and I'll be happy to comment back and answer them. Thank you guys also for asking me questions, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!